Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Spencer Arms. Now, I think I've actually stumbled on a very special beer here that I've got in my fridge. So when I go over to Chanel at Harbour Stores, he's an expert at German beer, and he always recommends ones to me and things, and he knows that I like the Schlenkerla Brewery. Well, anyway, I did a review the other day on the oak smoked one, and I got a comment on there telling me that you need to try the original one that's smoked over beach, the Raunch beer. You need to try the special edition one, and I think what it is, it's like there's one that they've made. I'm just saying the top of my head, and he might even comment on this and tell me more about it. Like I say, I don't know everything, and it's an unfiltered version of their famous sort of Raunch beer, the original yellow labelled beach smoked beer. Well, anyway, I looked because he says Trembling Madness has got it. So I looked on Trembling Madness, they've not got it. So, every day's a school day. I didn't know about that beer. And so I messaged Chanel at Harbour Stores and I said, have you got this special edition beer by any chance? And he's like, yep, I've got it. I'm yet to pick that up and I will bring that to the channel. But I just did a little trip into my fridge and I found this bad boy. Look at this. So this is, now what I'm reading there is a FASTENBIER, right? So a FASTENBIER, this is something to do with Lent, I believe. So they've made this, and this is an unfiltered smoked beer, which is ramped up in malts as well. So I think it's got the normal smoked malts, but also some other big malts in there. So, and it's 5.9%, and the date is the 12th, 2024. I've had this a while, so it says fasting was already being practiced by the Romans in ancient times. Do you know what I love about this? This is a German beer from a German brewery, and they put English right. And if you go to the Schlenkerla's website, it's all in English. Now, it should be really in German, really is a German brewery. But I love the fact that I think that they must, I don't know why, but they realise that they've got a massive, massive European following. And I just love the fact that it's all in English, you can read it. But anyway, it says the Christians adapted this ritual as a 40-day preparation for the Easter celebrations according to the principle what's he say? Liquida non franca. Oh my God! So in English, liquids do not break the fast. Now the thing is, what's amazing about that? You're doing fasting, but liquids don't break the fast. Now beer is food. Now I always remember a publican saying to me, or a proper landlord, not like a landlord like me in my pub shed, but a proper landlord says to me, when it comes to beer. And it's probably more, with this being cask ale week as well, it's probably more when you got the cask beer and you like in the proper wooden cask, and when you peg it and then tap it and peg it, every time you draw a pint off, it's sucking in air, oxygen into there, and the beer starts to die straight away. That's why it only lasts a few days. And it basically, they says to me, you've got to treat beer as food. Beer is food. And it goes off like food. If you left some bread out in the air, it would go off. So I love this. This is brilliant. Now, I know that my friend over at Elite Beers, who's a massive supplier of German beers into this country, will tell me off if I don't get things right. But I love that when it says here, with the fasting, liquids do not break the fast. The monks in the Middle Age monasteries prepared a richer and more complex beer for the time of Lent. Following the tradition, Schlenkerla Lentbeer is brewed with a blend of non-smoked pale malt and Schlenkerla Smoked Malt. Wow! Served unfiltered and with a higher malt concentration than the classic Marzen smoked beer. Yeah, that's the one, the classic Marzen one. I call it Raunch beer, but yeah, it is the classic Marzen. It has the, I wrote this down as a different, like Brotzeit, German for after snack. German for afternoon snack. Oh, yeah, Jack, I can just imagine saying to Mrs. Speno over there, Jane, I'm just nipping down Spencer Arms for an afternoon snack. 5.9% German unfiltered smoked beer. Boom. Yeah, won't be long. So German for afternoon snack already included, just as the monks would have savoured in the past. Now, that's 5 minutes worth of interesting information that I've only found out from this. This is a beer brewed for the fasting period. It's a FASTENBIER. It's ramped up in malts. This is food in a glass, isn't it? This is food. This has got the smoked malts and what else? What other, and basically the non-smoked malts, whatever the malts they're. I don't care. This bad boy is going to get poured out, and this is going to get. I tell you something. I'm not being funny, right? The Schlenkerla Brewery. Look at the bottle top as well. Get my face out of the way so it comes in. Oh my god, I'm a bit weird on the phone there. Can you see that? Hopefully you can. The Schlenkerla Brewery is wonderful. It is an absolute awesome brewery, and the smoked beer is something that like I have literally really got into. Don't go over the top. Don't go over the top. Thank you. The beer is very obedient as well. That's got some decent levels of carbonation. This is cold. This has come out the fridge. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Honestly, in real life, this beer, that looks like a proper German beer, doesn't it? You know, Prost, proper good head on it. Jesus, I'm like, honestly, you wouldn't believe it, but I've actually got a headache while we're speaking. Like, I've got some sort of like man flu, which doesn't never bother me. I go work with it, coughs, snivelly nose, it don't bother me. But something about this, whatever it is just stripped my soul away from me a little bit. But these beers, and my watch keeps telling me to end the workout because like we went for a walk. Okay, fair enough. That walk took about 5 hours, most of it down here. Right, so this has got some unfiltered stuff in it. Oh, God. Oh, my God, that smells like you wouldn't believe. Oh, now, you know, in mathematical terms, 10 out of 10, 100%, it's like people say 110%. And we always go like, well, it's 100% and that's it. But there is things as 110%, 120%. But, you know, I always think to myself, if something's 100%, it's the complete on the money, top dog, the dog's dangly bits. If it's 10 out of 10, it's a lot better than a 5 out of 5 in my eyes because, you know, you've got 10 digits to go through. Oh, dear God. Honestly, I'm really sorry about this. You all know watching me that I waffle on, but my God, I don't think I've been this excited about a beer for, well, the last time I was excited about a beer. Look at that. Oh my days. Go and stand yourself proud up there, young beer. So 2024, this is the 2024 version of this Lentbeer, and it has a short date. It is, I must have got this during the Lent period, which is, when is Lent? Is it like April? I don't know. I don't do any of that sort of stuff, so I don't know. But it's round about that April time, is it? 10 minutes in, I've only poured the beer out, and it's just like, honest to God, like, if you fast forwarded to this bit, then yeah. So that's the unfiltered stuff in there is clouded it up a bit alongside a bit of condensation on the glass. But that beer now looks a little bit more cloudy, but it looks thick. It looks full. It's bloody heavy. I know that like this glass is heavy. I've got another one here. Yeah, the glass is heavy, but oh my God, that beer is full. Seriously, this is food in a glass. I can understand why people drink this during Lent, because like you can just, I could go probably a week without food and have this instead. Right, cheers everybody. I'm getting into this. I'm not messing about. It smells that real nice, not oaky. It's back to the beachy smoke. This is, I think. Yeah, it's not quite as sweet The oak one and the alderwood one are quite sweet, and the cherry as well. Anyway, oh my God, Jesus. I'm getting into this. Shut up, Speno. Drink. Oh my actual days. It's emotional. Oh. Oh. How do they do it? How do they make such good beer? Oh my God. Under the Purity Law. And I think it says 1516. Somewhere along the line, I've got 1516 in my head. Oh my God. I must have read it just before this. So the original Schlenkerla Lentbeer is an unfiltered smoke beer brewed according to the Bavarian Purity Law of 1516. So from 1516, think about that. They have been brewing this beer with just them 4 ingredients. And you know what? One of the most important ingredients in German beer is that beautiful water. That is absolutely scary how nice that is. Now, the Marzen beer, the yellow labelled Schlenkerla Marzen original beach smoked beer, the actual original smoked beer, the one that everybody knows about, is awesome. It's absolutely awesome. It can be a little bit in your face if you've never had a smoked beer before. And I remember when I first had it, I thought, wow, oh my goodness me, that is just stupidly good. But I think I had a little bit of a kickstart with smoked beer back, like rekindling my smoked beer love. Well, no, not even love. My discovery of smoked beer in the first instance was years ago. And I thought, I'm never going to have one of them again. It was horrible. But we won't go there. But then Braybrook Brewery in Market Harbour, Leicestershire, they did a smoked beer. And it's actually got a bit of smoke on the label. I suggest you go and check them out. And it blew me away. I thought, wow, this is the first smoked beer I've had since that horrible fagash one I called it years ago. And it was absolutely lovely. I loved it. So then I searched smoked beers and I come across these guys. Or either that, or I might have spoke to Chanel at Market Harbour and said, I had a really nice smoked beer from Braybrook. He went, oh, if you like smoked beers, you want to try these. Either or, I discovered the Schlenkerla Brewery. And oh my days, every one of their beers is absolutely crazily outstanding. Now this one, this is like liquid. This is like liquid food. This is liquid bread. This is like real malty bread. Oh, it's like, this is so malty. It's unbelievable. It is absolutely incredible. I don't sort of get it with me. Like 1 minute I can be drinking like a 10%. I've still got it here. A 10% Chubbles 3 and the Vale Brewery, like triple IPA, which is absolutely packed full. It's like eating a bloody hop tree. Like so hoppy, so crazily hopped. Like with Verdant Brewery. And then right on the other side of the scale, I'm drinking this, which is like quite lightly hopped. The hops are there. What are the hops doing? They're just giving a slight little... What's it say about the hops here? I mean, this, it says here about like being that like Brotzeit, meaning the German word for afternoon snack. Oh, blimey. This really is food in a glass. It really is. But the hops, yeah, the hops are not doing loads in here. You know, they're probably just because a lot of German beers are quite lightly hopped in though. Like the Augustiner Helles beer is quite lightly hopped, but this is just massive in the malts. The mouthfeel is off the planet. Oh, there's a real... Oh, yeah, the real dark toffee taste there. Oh, have you ever had that really dark, licoricey, caramelized toffee taste? That was absolute proper. It just depends how you drink the beer. Like, it really depends how you drink the beer. If you just have a sip and swallow it straight down, yeah, you're getting a bit of smokiness there and a generalisation of the malts. But just then, oh, wow. The extra malts in this are calming down the smoke. If you want to have a beer, a smoked beer, this is definitely calmer than the original Marzen smoked beer, the beech smoked beer. So it is smoked over beech. I can tell that. I can tell it. I mean, probably because of the yellow label is telling me that anyway. But it doesn't. It is. This is the beech smoked, like Marzen, the original one. But with the other added malts that are in there, it's just calming that smokiness down a little bit, and bringing like all that real molasses type of licorice toffee taste. Oh, it's all the flavours I love in the malt side of beers. It's just it's absolutely amazing. There's some yeast flavours in there that I'm thinking that I'm getting as well. So whatever like yeast is in there as well that they're using, there is flavours from that. Definite yeasty flavours. It's all big, beautiful, moorish, malty, yeasty, full. Every type of like toffee, caramel, licorice, like nicely toasted malty bread. You know, if you have like, there's so many different breads out there, but not like a white bread, not even like a brown bread, but one like a malty bread. You know, like one of them squidgy breads. If you just imagine that, even almost like a malt loaf. You know, the malt loaf that you have, bit of like fruity, malty. Oh, it's just. Jesus, I always thought to myself I could get a job on QVC, because when you watch anybody on QVC, they could just say this hoovers. Basically, here it is. There's some crap on the floor. Oh, look at that. There's some crap on the floor. Hoovers it up. There you go. Buy it. It's a hoover. But they go, oh no, the feel of it. It's amazing. All the way it looks. And you can pull it across your carpet. And it's so good and all. I just feel the way I talk about beer is the way that they sell products on QVC. I could just say this is really nice, very malty, lovely, fruity, caramelly. You got a bit of licorice taste, toffee, that dark toffee, and all that. I could do that, get it done in 5 minutes. But even though I'm reviewing this beer and bringing it to you, I still want to enjoy the beer, and I enjoy waffling on and talking about the beer. And the great thing about it is you can choose to watch it or not. But do you know what? I enjoy it. So that's what it's all about, because I felt really bad. I felt really ill this week. I've not felt myself this week, and this really cheers me up. So thank you so much for watching. Go and get yourself this if you can next year. Definitely. If I do see, when I go and see Chanel, if I see he's got any of this, I'll point it out to you. And I would imagine, look out for me doing the same beer, but the special edition one that was recommended to me by one of my subscribers, who obviously knows more about this beer than I do, which is fantastic. And that is what I really love. I love the fact that people like the video and put in the comments some positive feedback and any information they can give me, because without that person commenting that information, I would not know about that special edition beer, because on the website you just see the core beers. You have to really look for things like this, these special editions and things. So anyway, I've been Speno. This has been an absolutely fantastic Schlenkerla unfiltered Lent beer, food in a bottle. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to enjoy this bit all by myself. Cheers.